What type of videos was going on, sir?
Man, listen.
But like when you seen that video on the internet, did you go to his room and be like, brother,
on
what
the
the
big
fuck?
Let me break it down. Let me break it down. Let me break it down.
Break it down, and then you can tell me
On the
what
big
you
man
did.
thing, let me break it down. So
go on.
before the rap, before niggas started dying, before I started getting shot at, before I started doing fuckery, before I got into the streets, all of that shit, I was just a nigga that came back from Africa, and I'm like watching all these vines and shit. I'm trying to be funny, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get followers. I'm trying to be funny.
Once upon a time, Lil Berete was seen as arguably the most promising artist in Toronto. Even with the likes of Pressa, Robin Banks, Smoke Dogg, Puffy L's, Casper, K-Money, Lil Berete was a serious contender when he rose to fame. What made him stand out was his unique voice, pause, and the fact that he was young and ready to take over. He had a distinct sound at the time. You know, he even had the image. He was young. He had everything that it took. It all started in 2017 when Smoke Dogg reshared a video of Lil Berete's track, Turn Up. It was originally in SoundCloud first. It gained a lot of buzz. But after Smoke Dogg shared it, the video, man, it did numbers. It instantly got a buzz. He took the momentum. He took the buzz. Months later, he came out with various tracks, Northside, Southside, No Makeup, you know, Time Flies, all those songs. He literally took over. That year, 2018, was his. He was definitely next up in that year, and he looked like he was Regent Park's star boy. He looked like his career was about to blow. When he was 16, he was signed by a record, XL Recordings, a UK record that signed Adele. And you guys all know who Adele is. He had a lot of cosigns. He was doing numbers, millions of views. He was connected to high members in the industry. Even though there were some people who didn't like him, he still had the popularity. A lot of people really messed with him. He was getting serious recognition. He was being pushed by the famous blogs. At that time, it was only 6ixBuzz that was pushing him. And yeah, everyone really messed with his music. Without a doubt, he had the streets going crazy. Not just in Toronto, we had fans in Africa, in London. He was it. However, he rose to fame. He looked like he was the next star, but his downfall came in summer 2020. A few Toronto blogs reposted the pictures of videos of him exposing his private parts in a private Snapchat video. It wasn't just one video, it wasn't just two, there was a couple. There was a couple of his videos, a lot of fans, a lot of vlogs, a lot of artists seen as sus. Blogs and fans were stunned with what they seen. In his music videos, he portrayed a trenchy image. He portrayed the gang image. His fans believed that he was rapping about being in the streets, but fans believed that he was rapping about something else. His old friends and classmates just kept sending in those videos of him, like, you know, twerking in the TTC, of him doing inappropriate things, some that I don't even feel comfortable speaking about. This led to a lot of more shame and a lot of fans unfollowing him, dissing him, not listening to his music. At this rate, there was multiple videos and fans were just tired of him at that point. A lot of them even turned on him. At this time, while he was going through a lot of these things, another artist by the name of YG, who was from a rival neighborhood, Driftwood, went to social media and clowned on him for these videos. He even released a diss track on Lil Berete, you know, attacking his masculinity, called Little Britney.
I'm a real stepper, don't watch our step. In a trap house and vest. My ops gay like Lil Berete. GGXDFN, that's how I learn alphabets. I got amigos, don't know.
Top 5 jumped in as well on his Instagram lives. He actually called Lil Berete, you know, like he was attacking his masculinity, you know, calling him a khanis. If you know what that word means. I can't say it on YouTube.
Put the thong on like he was chromas. The man put the thong on, bent the back, bare you slapping his butt like
the man did the 630 touch, bro. The man did the 630 on the clock, bro.
You know, they convinced the fans in Toronto that he was indeed part of the LGBT community. Lil Berete tried to defend himself, but after those videos, after all those arguments and insults, nothing really worked, you know? In my opinion, Lil Berete is definitely not part of the LGBT community. And everything he did, he was a kid. He even said that in the video. If that was my little brother, honestly, doing all that when he was making music, when he was getting a buzz, I'd have to slap the shit out of him. But hey, he's just being a kid at the end of the day. It was before he blew up. It was before he was part of the streets. It was before he knew that he would have the spotlight on him. And he said he was trying to be funny on Vine, but like if you look at Vine's guidelines back in the day, I'm not sure if they even like allowed those type of videos. You know, it's child P at the end of the day. It's like no one wants to see that. No one wants to see that. Like even when we're posting these videos now, it's like we gotta cover it, we gotta censor it. Like no one wants to post that. That's actually dangerous to post. But a kid right now has to be worried about what they post. The digital footprint is crazy. Like he became a rapper in the face of Visual Park from 2018 to 2020. Something he did when he was like 12, 14, 15. Like that really affected his career. And that's actually very crazy. I think at the end of the day, Toronto really mistreated him during the incident. He was a star boy. He was gold. He was like an artist, you know. He didn't live up to his full potential. And that's because of what Toronto did. Toronto should not have treated him like that. I get it, like Toronto rap fans, like, you know, they want these drill artists, they want people to be ready to shoot and crash out and kill and you know, just go out any time of the day. But like, remember, this is just a youth, this is just a kid. Like, what are we talking about? He wasn't even 15, he wasn't even 16 at the time. He couldn't even vote, you know, and we're trying to get a trenchy image out of that. We're trying to, you know, but it's just sad that this incident, if this incident never happened, who knew where Lil Berete could have been? He was definitely a talented artist. Huey, man, this guy was in his bag. From 2018, 2019, he was in bag. He had different types of genres of music. Even when he did Afro trap in 2020, 2021. But like the fans, he just lost a lot of fans. They didn't want to hear that anymore. Like I remember one time I was playing a Lil Berete track in 2021 or 2022. I really like Top Shot.
But I got friends, chats at your face like I'm aiming for lens. Big gun, now my clip got 10. Click got 10, I said my clip got 10, yeah. Top shot, I have the leader.
Top Shot was a banger. But I was playing that. My homie was like, bro, why are you listening to Lil Berete? What's wrong with you? Fire for that. I'm like, bro, we both know he's not part of the LGBT community. He's not a Khanis, you know? But like, it's sad. Like, his image was ruined. And he didn't live up to his full potential. We mistreated him. But yeah, what do you guys think about the rise and fall of Lil Berete? I really think he turns around. I really hope he gets the success he deserves. It's just sad how it plays out. And yeah, let me know. Peace.